I wonder if I get through certain areas that it's just going to be kill on sight. Right. This is something I feel like it would be imperative to do the old F5 for. James Guthrie, alive, extremely unstable. Subject will need extensive nuclear resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. So sorry to interrupt like this, James. We'll come back for you and for you all and fix this, I swear. Please forgive us, Dr. Eva Chartran. Do we know that name? Eva? Damn, I feel like that there's a name we would name that we should know. Yoink. Alright. Security routines. Modify systems. Unlock personal quarters. Project summary. Characters. Goal: further the chimeric sciences via the targeted modification of human nuclein using strands obtained from Halcyon native. Fauna classification. They were trying to merge humans with the raptidons. Huh. From Redacted, Station Morale. It's come from my attention that the culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You'll also notice that your employment contract has no set-in date. We can enjoy a discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics from the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. My, what lovely individuals we have here. We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequence shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a full-blown systemic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Lore walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. She's been checking up on me every hour since. Claire. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphonic music from under his door. James. This log has been entered by Dr. Fowl. I had to prescribe Dr. Chatran enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all of our sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eva hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our local notice. Well, we're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but we're not even close to that point. Outbound comm transcript. Shatran, hello, has anyone listened to this frequency? Who is this? I'm a project lead on 1084. I wanted Station 1084. You have orders to maintain wireless silence until a mission in state is achieved. Executive override password antediluvium. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? I'm afraid I can't provide an update status at this time, Doctor. The assault carrier cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department by George D. Haversey Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. When are you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened about out there? Station 1084, misuse of this channel is a fireable offense as is abusing your executive override, save in cases of emergency. Damn it, this is an emergency. Transmission ends. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello. Ooh. Researcher's mask. Cause bleed duration minus 30%. Yes, in Class S is for safety. Safety not guaranteed. Oh, you gotta love spacious choice. It's not the best choice. Man, I'm only realizing right now that unless there's like some sort of a privacy sheet or privacy light that goes up, like each of these rooms are very, very open for bathroom, or just taking a morning wash, to their shower. Just realizing that now after God knows how many episodes. Oh wait, there's something else I'm needing here. Oh, modify system access protocols. Insert override. There we go. You're sending legal property of Sublight. Good work, contractor. Report back to HQ to collect your cut.
You know something? You might be the finest agent Sublight ever hired. Chartrand. I've seen that name before somewhere. Cascadia, right?
Right? Was it just me? I mean, I think for me was the Eva, or Ava, or however the hell you want to pronounce that. Or energy cells. Damn it, what was the name in Chartrand or Eva or whatnot? Was Eva what's his face's right-hand woman? I vaguely remember that.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Sure. Is that a thing I can do? Oh wait, there's a... Lime.
Oh, you don't hear it, or you don't feel it. I know better. I just wish you could stick up for yourself. Evening, Captain.
Hi.
Or is it afternoon? I don't know how long I've been up here.
Honestly, doesn't matter. We're in space.
Something busted, Captain?
Oh. I think every single time that she has us doing a thing is like, oh hey, there's interactions you could be missing, Captain.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
I don't want you to be stripped and sold for parts, though.
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw, beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Thanks, Ada.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Hey now, I wouldn't be alive without good quantities of luck, I'll have you know. Do we want to go to Roseway first? Nah, let's do what we're doing with Sublight and then head back to Roseway.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Alright. What terrible things are we going to be rewarded with this time? I say terrible things. They're mostly terrible in that they're weapons. Stevedore. Yeah, where was that name from? This is what happens when A, you have the memory of a sieve, and B, you end up not playing a game for sometimes a couple of weeks at a time. Because don't get me wrong, having a blast with this game, but man, when you have multiple other games. See, the sucky part comes from the fact that I very much like playing those other games too. So, we'll have 5 just in case I need to bust ahead. Hi.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
Base had scientists in suspension takes. Some might still be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
There was a UDL gunship, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business.
No.
You might have figured that out already.
A rare gas in a lab that tested it on people? Yeah, it couldn't have been a coincidence.
You have an eye for patterns. Good. We need more contractors like you. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
I mean, you had my interest, but now you have my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
Well, I was just released after like a 70-year cryo sleep, and now there's this organization called the Board that is just basically ruling the entirety of this small little galaxy. So, yeah, no, I think it can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
I knew it. Aliens from other worlds been visiting Halcyon.
At least one of your crew can keep an open mind. But this isn't some Aetherwave serial, Millstone. This is reality.
Sorry, I just had this moment of picturing her doing the aliens pose. Almost got the hair for it. So, aliens.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Damn, she's serious. Tragic, ain't it? What age does to your mental faculties?
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
Okay, so I'm assuming that when she says aliens, we're not talking like the monstrous ones that we've been facing off on the planets. We're talking like aliens, intelligent beings, probing humans, that kind of stuff. When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
Kinda checks out. I won't lie, I kinda dig this response to that. But I am kind of about saving humanity, at the least from capitalism. So why not aliens? I haven't seen any evidence?
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
How do you know that I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
No, as funny as those answers would be, I don't want to piss her off. Well, that's comforting.
Probably nothing to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
About that second one. Alright, enough. Tell me what needs to be done.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments.
Right,
She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Sorry, why does she need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one.
Fair
Before
enough.
UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
That's fair. I mean, your concern for the fate of our species is rather admirable.
You've got me all wrong.
Oh?
I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume.
There it is.
I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Okay. If I get some sort of, like, laser axe out of all this, that would be pretty sweet. I love that, though. Science 1. The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil. So, okay, where does Chartrand fit in your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Oh, if I was worried about murder being covered under my contractor employment agreement, I would probably have read the thing. I mean, it sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
We're in an alien hunting job now here, Felix.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
I mean, there's a lot of jobs on the Groundbreaker. What can I say? Jobs and goods. Oh yeah, I haven't tried any of either of those abilities. Then again, we were facing off against who's the Medusics? Thinking about what's its mechanicals. That's the word. Oh god, it's trying to send me back to Nyoka again. Evidence you found in Cascadia and on 1084 convinced Lilya that Dr. Eva Chartrand is the center of an alien invasion conspiracy. She wants Chartrand killed for the good of humanity. Board sponsor Chimerist, a scientist who manipulates the nucleon of plants and creatures from Earth to survive on colony worlds. Wait, where's the thing pointing me now? Is it pointing to my ship? I only just realized it could have been fast traveling to my ship from anywhere on the groundbreaker as well. I don't know. I feel like that might be a level of lazy, though. It's a certain level of lazy. Alright, before we go back to Cascadia, though, I want to go back to Roseway.
Warning. Intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Hi. It me. We gotta go back to Cascadia. Was that a Monarch? Stellar Bay. Hold up. Toggle quests. Radio Free Monarch. Wait, am I not able to do their thing yet? Evidence of found in Cascadia. Oh, she's in Byzantium. Okay, it's gonna be a while until we deal with Eva. In which case, I guess we're going to go back to... Frick, where was Roseway again? Oh, here we are. Terror 2, of course.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Man, that's pretty. So, this is gonna seem like a weird thing to say, but hear me out when it comes to space. I love the concept of space. I love looking out to the stars and imagining some of the most impossible things to be possible. I ain't no goddamned knower of science or whatnot and how things work. So looking out at space and going, yeah, someday we'll be able to traverse all the way out there and casually as walking down the street. I love that idea. My problem is that I have a crippling fear of all the things that could go wrong with that idea. It's kind of like exploring the
Employee, you have been fined an additional
kind of like exploring the depths of the ocean, you know? We know less about the ocean than we do space. At least we did, like, I don't know, some however many years ago that phrase was brought up, coined up, however you want to pronounce it. Diet fucking toothpaste. I'll never get over that. Oink. Hi, Sam. No, Sam. I could rent you out and have you help out clean up the whole mess down here. Imagine how much money you'd make for us.
What can I do you for?
What were you doing outside?
What do you think? I'm the land.
Alright.
And it.
What happened?
Alarms went off, wraps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
Did you have them caged up?
Forget I said anything about that.
Well, what can you tell me about them?
Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating.
I'm gonna take your word for it. What do they taste like?
Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow.
All right then.
Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's...
Yeah, I got you. Anti-Cleos and all that fun stuff. Where the hell was that scientist? Ah, was you? Hi.
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless.
I did.
Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that.
Wait, what risk?
Oh, I'm not allowed to use the communications room. We are still, after all, a secret facility. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated.
Oh, that's very thoughtful and kind of concerning. Why confiscated?
The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Altinature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sure I'll put it to good use. Altinature, huh? Level 11, handgun, energy damage, erosion. Built this prototype for Auntie Cleo based on blueprints. Maybe it won't blow up in your hand. Not a concerning phrase to hear about a gun. Now I just need something to shoot. At least just to, test it out. Always a good idea to test out the new goods. Ah, there we go.
Evaluation is going.
Yeah, it's not bad for a pew-pew. I'm gonna need a little bit of further testing as well as some significant upgrades, but not bad for a pew-pew. Okay, seeing him do that's hilarious. I know, it's alright. Does it charge? No. Just energy handgun. It'd probably be a better weapon if I actually had any ranks in handgun. I mean, like, what is my skills in handgun? Yeah, 12. And okay, all it's really affecting is my crit chance and handgun sway, but still. Two-handed weapons, my love. Could have sworn I saw a hostile name over here. Ah, because I did.
Hey, boss! Watch this! The crowd goes wild!
God, the characters in this are insane. I love it. I'm here for it. I suppose I can... Yeah, we're gonna... Where is... Yeah. I don't know. I guess go back to Terra 1 really quickly, see if they've got any...
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously.
I feel like we need automated turrets on this ship at some point. I say Terra 1, I meant Monarch. Yes. Kinda wish I could already go to this Hephaestus and Typhoon. Can't even go to Typhoon. Not Fallbrook, Stellar Bay. I just want to run over here really quickly, see whether or
We're
not...
now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Good. Oh. Yeah. Want to quickly checking if there is anything about Amber Heights that I can still do, any other quests. Boy howdy. If I get an option to put it into some idiocy in Amber Heights, sure would be grand. Sure would be grand.
The infamous Amber Heights.
Sam, making blood-stained clean again.
Okay. Anything new, Zora?
Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
I've taken several walks. I've taken intergalactic planetary travel. What about your friend, your boss, your moron?
A fine morning, isn't it?
Alright. Well, hell, I don't know what else to do then, besides maybe continue some of the other faction quests. Only mildly frustrating to see such, I guess for lack of a better word, promising factions ending up being all idiots.